Ross and Cornette have been talking about it during the entire Power Hour. The wrestlers are standing by. The ring announcer is ready, and we are about to go to this week's main event.
Look at that sea of hands, everybody in this place. Everybody in this place has four fingers raised up, making that signal of four horsemen. I tell you what,
it's a night of gestures, because I saw someone give you one finger just a few moments ago. They must be signifying that you are indeed number one.
that's exactly right, Jim. Wouldn't tell me a thing otherwise. Yeah, this is a prelude to the Clash of Champions on February the 6th. You're going to see these six men. The only difference, that one is going to be inside a steel cage.
It will not be for the weak at heart, deep in the heart of Texas.
I can't even hear myself talk, and that's terrible for me.
Got a great crowd here in Johnson City. Fans showing their allegiance with their posters and their banners.
It's driving Buzz Sawyer out of his mind.
That's impossible.
Okay, that's true, he's already gone, but it's really giving Buzz Sawyer some problems.
Boy, what emotion here. I cannot wait to get this one started, and then we'll put the steel up on Tuesday night, February 6th. You can see it right here, exclusively on TBS at 8:05 Eastern Time. We'll talk more about it. But this Saturday night at 6:05 on World Championship Wrestling. By the way, Arn Anderson, who is in this match, will defend his TV title this Saturday night against Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert.
Which is going to be an outstanding match, but the whole thing goes back to the Clash on February 6th. Besides this match inside a steel cage, you're also going to see the Road Wars, the Skyscrapers. The Steiner brothers take on Doom. It's going to be the Mask versus the title. You'll either see new tag team champions, or you'll see Doom unmasked on national television. Mil Mascaras is going to be on the show. Also, the Dr. Death against the Samoan Savage. What a throw!
Nice football tackle by Arn Anderson, goes to the other side. A leapfrog by Buzz Sawyer, and a left hand by Double A. The Stinger is tagged in. Oh! Big clothesline right over the top. Oh, six men now. They're breaking loose into a pure six brawl. Flair measuring Sawyer. Right hand right to the face. And the Horsemen are walking tall at Freedom Hall.
Who would have ever thought? Who would have ever dreamed that the combination of Ric Flair, Arn Anderson, and Sting would ever be together on one side of the ring? I can't believe it.
Remember, fans, our next big pay-per-view. As you see the fans, it's a Texas Shootout. That's our Clash of Champions event. The Texas Shootout, Tuesday, February 6th, 8:05, live as it happens here on TBS. These six men inside a steel cage. Also want to say hello to our fans in Greensboro. Wrestle War 90, Wild Thing. In Greensboro, tickets on sale now at the Greensboro Coliseum box office and all Ticketmaster outlets throughout the Greensboro area. Sting and Mad Dog Buzz Sawyer. And the Stinger got a rise out of the crowd. He controls this crowd just by looking at him.
Jim, I can't even hear a thing you're saying. These people are screaming at the top of their lungs. They're all going to have brain damage. They're going to end up like Pete Townsend.
Nice scoop slam by Buzz Sawyer. He's as tough as they come. The Mad Dog. He's doing some taunting, trying to intimidate Sting.
I'll tell you what, you talk about Wrestle War 90 Wild Thing on February 25th, the main event, the World Heavyweight Championship match. That man, Sting, look at that press slam. Sting against Nature Boy, Ric Flair, the Horsemen against each other.
Muta in the ring illegally. He's press slam. Gorilla slam. Sting, what's he gonna do? Throw him out to Sawyer? He's holding him up. Yeah. Look at the crowd. Look at this crowd. They're standing. The Stinger has electrified
is going to affect Flair and Sting to be training together, to be wrestling as partners, and then on February 25th, for Flair to put the title on the line against the Stinger.
But I want to tell you, Corny, as far as Lex Luger is concerned, there is no guarantee that it will be Sting and Flair. Luger says he will be in that match one way or the other. Well, now Sting is in trouble. He's in that corner. He's got to find his way out. Can he do it? Single-handedly fighting his way out of the corner.
He's swinging that lumber. Brother, he got out of that corner, and Muta, Sawyer, and Dragon Master once again have been frustrated.
Buzz Sawyer back in. This one has been so emotional. And the Great Muta tags in. Remember, fans, you want to see action like this live as it happens this Saturday night in Charleston, South Carolina. This Monday night, Savannah, Georgia. This Tuesday night, Cobb Civic Center, Marietta, Georgia. We'll be at the center stage for our TV taping Wednesday night. This Thursday night in Memphis, Tennessee. And coming soon to Oklahoma City and to Dallas, Texas. The NWA Live, and there is nothing like the atmosphere live at the matches.
And if you come to Johnson City, be sure to bring some earplugs.
Oh, they love the NWA in this great city. Muta rakes the eyes. Sting sends him for the ride across the ring. Good football tackle by Muta. Sting drops down and leapfrog. Catches Muta up and over, face first down. Muta's in the wrong part of town. Left hand by Arn Anderson. Flair with an elbow. And Muta in trouble.
I'll tell you what, Jim, I'm going on record. I'm going to say it. There's trouble over February 25th, because if Lex Luger doesn't beat Flair and get that title, then he's going to go after Sting.
Listen to those chops. They are scintillating. Right hand right to the face. Oh, man. Boy, he can just peel off the epidermis.
The what?
The top layer's skin.
Yeah.
He elevated his Muta. Up in the lights on that one, the Nature Boy. A heavyweight champion of the world, his eyes raked. If Flair does wrestle Sting at Wrestle War, it's going to be one of the greatest scientific matches I think any of us will ever have the privilege to witness. Oh, what a chop. The champion says he's the dirtiest player in the game. And listen to that flash smack. Up in the lights. They are cooking here on the Power Hour. This is the hottest main event we have had in a long time. The emotion for these 6 men and this crowd is just boiling hot.
Oh, look at that, Arn Anderson. He always knows where he is in the ring. The World Television Champion. He took that belt from the Great Muta, and he defended it against Buzz Sawyer last week on the Power Hour.
He almost got killed at the end of the match, too.
I was about to say he almost lost his life doing it, and Ole Anderson still not here from that beating, although he has a few words to say to Buzz Sawyer in the future.
Sawyer went to the pole, all the way to the pole. Sawyer with a blood-curdling yell, going for the downs, but he missed it. And Double A wraps it on right around the steel post. The enforcer of the Four Horsemen, interjecting himself very physically, and Flair adding insult to injury.
I'll tell you what, these two guys, look at Morticia Adams and her family in the front row. They're going to a funeral after the show.
Wednesday's grown up.
She sure has. I wonder if that was Pugsley. Anyway, Arn Anderson, Buzz Sawyer picking up where they left off last week. Two of the most violent men in wrestling. And now Sting back in the ring against the Mad Dog.
Fans, we talked about Lex Luger being the missing piece of the puzzle for Wrestle War. He will defend the U.S. title against the Z-Man right here next week on the Power Hour. More on that later in the program. Snapmare by Buzz Sawyer, drops the elbow on Sting. And now Sting, who moves, is in a degree of trouble. But he fights back up. Man, he's a wonder kind. They cannot keep him down. Sawyer cannot make the tag, but Sting tags in Ric Flair. Take a listen. Flair and Sawyer to the top. tough guys in the sport.
Flair saying, come on, Mad Dog. Come into my backyard. That's what he's doing. Oh.
Sawyer with his chops. Flair reverses it. Changing. Big shot by Flair.
Boy, I tell you what, they were pounding each other, Jim. And now Flair takes over on the Dragon Master.
Big right hand by Flair. The Dragon Master is down.
Muta trying to sneak in, but thought better of it. The referee sees him. Boy, Lex Luger and Z-Man next week, that's going to be a great main event. But I tell you what, it's going to have to go a ways to top this one.
Flair tags in double leg. Double leg pickup on the Dragon. He spins in the wrist. But he drops the elbow.
Well, Dragon Master got his wish when Arn Anderson didn't do what he could have.
You want to stop? Let me ring a bell.
Working on that leg. Big toe hold. Days of the Funk family. Double A weakening the leg. Is it time for the Scorpion? King trying to go for the Scorpion.
He's got it.
Sawyer knocks him off from behind. Sawyer saved Dragon Master from being put into the Scorpion Deathlock as the Dragon Master now tags in the Great Muta. And it will be Ric Flair for the Horseman.
Sting didn't quite have his balance. Sawyer was able to knock him off of his hold, but now Muta taking over on Flair. Boy, when you add that steel cage on February 6th, this is going to be an awesome confrontation. It's already got these people beside themselves.
Flair knocked down, but right back up, choking Muta. But Muta raked the eyes blatantly. And now Flair, right on the back suplex, the Nature Boy, going for the figure four. The world's champion trying to set it in, but it's the Dragon Master who prevents it from being locked in. And now Sawyer's in. And the most unending man in the building is Nick Patrick.
He's trying to have to keep order in this thing. Flair is in a bad position. That's on the other side of the ring. Sawyer has made these Japanese even more vicious than they've ever been because he's such a brutal man himself. And now they've got Flair and no man's land in their corner of the ring.
Moving down to the neutral corner, Flair Irish whip. Oh, he's up and over. Head first, my God. Head first to the middle turnbuckle all the way outside the ring. Ric Flair, the champion of the world, in trouble at the hands of the Great Muta and Company.
Oh, they're taking turns, running into the steel railing. Pulling his hair. Trying to throw him back into the ring. The referee, thankfully, finally getting around this. But Buzz Sawyer,
Sawyer
right back
out
on
there.
him.
Then took the punishment. Breaks the eyes.
Whoa, Sawyer, Sawyer. No, Sawyer. No, Sawyer. Get him in the ring.
Got to put him back in the ring.
What?
But remember, Muta is the legal man.
Back it up, Muta. In the ring, fellas. Get the man in the ring.
They're exchanging those right hands, but Flair has been weakened. He's ran face first, right into the steel railing.
If he doesn't get back in that ring soon, it could be too late.
Flair is hurt now. Arn Anderson there to help. I think Muta was the legal man, but I've lost track. I lost track of what happened.
There's no way for anybody to tell who was legal. And that's the thing about the cage match. The cage is going to keep these guys in the ring. Nobody is going to be able to double up on anybody from outside the ring. They're going to have to take the punishment, whoever it may be, whichever side, in the ring on February 6th.
They're rolling Flair back in. Perhaps they think that they have him weakened now to the point that they can defeat the champion in this six-man tag team event here on TBS. Flair reverses, but he's weakened. He is not near his corner. But unfortunately for Flair and the Horseman, the Dragon Master is and tags in Buzz Sawyer.
Flair was so groggy, he almost went to the wrong corner to try to make the tag.
Power slam by Sawyer. 1, 2, but Double A saved the day on that occasion.
You can see Sting out there just waiting. He's vibrating, wanting to get in that match. Sting, if he gets a chance, it's going to clean some house, brother.
Inside Cody by Flair. He's got a win. But himself and preventing the pinning combination.
This may be the inexperience of Flair and Sting and Arn as a six-man combination. Although they're three of the finest single wrestlers in the history of the sport, they have wrestled only a handful as a six-man team.
Flair trying to get back to a vertical base. He's being hammered. The legendary champion of the world being tested here severely. Irish whipped in. Muta handspring elbow.
Oh.
Flair in the Lolato. Down face first on the canvas. Perhaps now it's a question of time. How much longer can Flair hold on and sustain this punishment? The Dragon Master has been tagged in.
Muta just made that signal, the chopping mark across the throat. That means they're going to try to put him away.
They're turning up the burner. They're going to try to put Flair away right here. Flair up and over. But he landed on his feet.
Look at that. He got the Magnum. He got the Dragon Master. Can he get the tag?
Flair trying to find his way to the corner. Sawyer has been tagged in. Sting! Sting is tagged. Drop kick by Sting. A drop kick on Muta and the Dragon Master. The Stinger is red hot. Sawyer for the ride on the Irish whip. Here comes the Stinger flag. Right into your living room. And now, the Scorpion Deathlock. It's got to be coming up.
There's Muta. He's close. He's close. He got him in the face. He sprayed him in the face.
Muta sprays Sting right in the eyes. The referee has disqualified Sawyer and the Japanese, but Sting has been blinded. Flair double team. Anderson suplex.
Sting had cleaned house, all three of them, but then they sprayed him. They blinded him. They've knocked Arn Anderson out of the ring. They have momentarily knocked the referee and Ric Flair out of the ring. They have stayed trapped.
Sawyer going up top. He's going to try to cripple Sting before the clash. Let's get out of here. We've got to get attention for Sting. We'll be back on the